welcome to the 1.21 100 days video. So 100% Odyssey right now, level 6, so let's get through this intro quickly. As I'm recording this, we're on snapshot 2413A, and basically, Minecraft is about to fully release the 1.21 version. We still don't have a name for the record at the point that I'm recording this, but hopefully we'll have one by the time this gets uploaded. So I think it is time for me to do my 100 days in this version, because it is pretty much fully released at this point. And I have planned. I want to do a couple of things different this time. First things first, I don't want to go to the Nether in this video, which sounds a bit daft because it means I can't beat Minecraft. I don't care. I've had too many Nether adventures recently that have just been miserable, to say the least. So I'm going to focus on other aspects of Minecraft, like building and, you know, what can do that doesn't involve the Nether, that kind of thing. I also want to see about getting as many 1.21 features as I can. Basically, I want to get at least one of every wolf. I want to get some trial chamber stuff, you know, the cool red trial chamber gimmies like the Mace and the Haven. Can you put something on screen to show what other things you get from there? Because I can't remember off the top of my head. Long story short, this is going to be 100 days focused on just having a good rand time. Oh yeah, make sure to like the video if you want to see 200 days. If it gets like 3k likes, I'll do 200 days. And you subscribe as well, because I'm still trying to get to 200k, and yeah, that'd be cool to get at some point. I guess I should find myself a country home. So after mining more wood than needed, I mined more cobble than needed. At least my early tools are definitely sorted at this point. And rip this crafting table, I guess. I am able to show you my first 1.21 feature, a new wolf variant. As soon as I can, I will claim him as my own. For now, I'm just going to claim this beach as my home. Yeah, that rhymes. Just need to go and do a little bit of animal slaughter, so off we go. Also, look at this whack-off cave. Boy, is it massive. Anyway, here are some sheep, and here is some other food that I collected. It's safe to say I think I have enough for now. Let's head back to the beach, set up shop, and officially sleep for the first night. I did everybody's favorite thing on day 2, terraforming. This beach was all like not flat and stuff, and yes, that is the builder term for it, and so I spent most of the day just digging around and placing to make it as flat as possible. We'll need to get more sand at some point, but for now it's a good start. And then it was on to a little bit of deforestation, and lots of it too. That is until I found myself some spare bones. Could this bone be the key to unlock the first of hopefully many wolves? No, of course not. Why would you even ask? Well, I guess it's back to shopping. It was over 2 stacks of logs later before my axe gave out. Pretty good. Once day 3 came, and after making what appears to be an unnecessarily large amount of slabs, I got to place. I'm gonna make a bridge over this not so big ocean. I was considering getting this chest, but I don't really need it. You know what I do need though? An axe. It kind of sucks to punch these slabs, I'll tell you that much. So yeah, I was just placing slabs and then placing some more. On the way back, I decided, go on then, let's check out the chests. Now let me ask you a question. How many times have you found anything super useful in an ocean ruins chest? Let's be honest, it's not very often. So when I found a stone axe in here, I felt a little bit of egg on my face, because that would have been very useful 5 minutes ago. But the first step of the bridge was now complete. But as the night came in, it is not time for sleep. Oh no, it is time for battles. At first it was the zombies, but then my main quest, the skeletons. I'm gonna get myself a couple of bones. At least that was the plan before I realized that everything went terribly. Kids say I would have been handed it, whatever that really means. But the point is, I lost count of the amount of times I nearly died. So yeah, let's just skip this night. Day 4 and the skeletons faffing around from the night that was sat in the forest were honestly easy pickings. At least till I got jump scared by a creeper. I held out though, and just ended up getting 12 bones, which was easily enough to get myself a couple of wolves, if anything, if I could find them. There you go. Both of them only took 1 bone as well, which was just perfect. And I had 2 pieces of chicken, so go on then, let's have a third little pupper. And here they are at our new home. Right then, I am starving. Literally, look how little food I have. I better start getting some food together. Started with some wheat seeds, gonna set up a little farm over here. Also got some spare sand, which should just be enough to fill in the hole. Of course it wasn't. And on day 5 now, I could just wait for this food to grow, or I could stab some fish in the water. I'll let you take a guess on which one I ended up doing. Anyway, 8 fish later that were now cooked up, and we actually have a decent food source there. Well, now it was over to that giant cave over there. Listen, as much as I love stone tools, I kind of think I deserve an upgrade. It's been a hard 4.25 days, you know? So it was just into the giant cave, mining all the exposed iron. Just a little bit of iron. Oh, okay, like a decent amount of iron. Okay, it just won't stop. There's just so much iron. Guess I'll take some coal too. Can't turn burn down the coal, you know? And nearly a stack by the end of the day, isn't that nice? And we have all this iron cooking on day 6. Well, I'm just gonna go make a shovel and dig more sand. I have a hole to fill, okay? And no, that's not what she said. But yeah, the beach is flattened, and it was back to wood chopping. I got stuff to set up here, okay? The logs that I did have on day 7, I got to finishing the actual bridge. I wanted to put side stilts on them, because if not, it's just like a floating blank in the sky, and I think that looks a little bit dumb. Listen, it ain't the Golden Gate Bridge, but it is my bridge, and yeah, that isn't really saying much. The most important thing, it'll get me across the water, and by definition, it is indeed a bridge. On day 8, and I realized that my food situation is still, you know. So why don't we head out into the world to see if we can get myself some of that. Ah, hello sheep. Ah, hello chickens. Why do you come with me? I promise I won't look you into a tiny pen. I lied directly to your face. Well, since they're in these tiny little pens, I better, you know, feed them. So let's go and get ourselves some more wheat seeds, just so I can fill out the farm. More importantly, did have a couple of leftover seeds as well, so at least I can start feeding the chickens. I did get sidetracked on day 9 from food collected, just because I wanted to see what was on the other side of the bridge, and that's when I noticed that there is a sunken ship right there, and in the sunken ship there was a treasure map. And then trying to find all the other chests in the sunken ship, which I'm going to be honest with you, a second, it took way too long. I decided to go treasure hunting before getting distracted by this portal. Ooh, golden carrots. And then after finding the chest instantly, which is hell yeah, let's go, I went back home, and that pretty much summed up day 9. Day 10, I had a plan that I wanted to get myself a lot of sheep in this world, and honestly, I feel like I made a good start. Speaking of starts, I think I better build a base, since, you know, the beach is kind of, you know, awfully barren, very sandy, and, well, I don't like sand. Anyway, here's a couple of clips of me making the house, building away like I normally do. Isn't it great? Aren't I just the best builder? And here is the finished house on day 11, and technically speaking, it is a house. It's definitely something, alright? Well, let's get everything in there, including the puppets, of course. I'll do some more later to make it look better, but for now, it is a decent starter house. And so I did a little bit of exploring on day 12. The plan was to find myself a little village. I will need one later for trade and stuff, and well, there was one actually relatively close to the forest over here. There's not too many houses, and to be honest with you, I got distracted by the cherry trees over there. And after marking the corners, which I'll definitely forget later, I decided to head home and dig myself a hole. It'll end up being a mine at some point. That point, of course, is not today, though. At least I can make a little bit of a ring so I can mark exactly where the mine is. Looks good. So it's day 2 of me recording. Not in game. It's day 13, as you can clearly see. When I played day 1, I was relatively sick, as you could probably tell by my voice. I'm feeling much better now. Thanks for asking. Yeah, I pretty much did the first 12 days in that first succession, and now I'm here doing the well, I don't know how long I'm going to record for today, but the point is I'm feeling better. I'm ready to go, and I have plans. I have ideas. It's been a while since I've done just a pure 100 days based on just the version. And I spoke a bit about obviously want to tackling a lot of the 1.21 stuff, like getting all the wolves or, you know, doing trial chamber stuff, that kind of thing. I'd really like to do another mega build though. I did a mega build in the 1.20 100 days video, I believe it was. I'm sure I'll be putting something on screen. And I think I do something over the water here. Actually I did that before. Oh, right. I have an idea to build something, but I don't know whether I'm going to do it here or not, because I don't know how much resources it would take. I also probably need a lot of wool, which means I need to set up some wool farms, which unfortunately can't be done without going to the nether, and as I've made it abundantly clear, I'm not going to the nether. So yeah, for now I think I'm gonna go caving, see if I can get myself some diamonds. In fact, no, I'm not gonna go diamond hunting. I'm gonna go exploring into the world to see if I can find any more of these wolf boys. So you know what I need? I need bones. All 12 of them. And I also need a spare bed if I've got one. Point is, by the end of this recording session, which I'm hoping to get at least 20 days done, I have a lot of recording to do today, I am going to have a place set up. No, it's not true. I'm going to have at least 2 more pupper variants. 2 more pupper variants. Obviously, I'll have to see what's around us, but yeah, I'm pretty relaxed this time around. Let's see what we can find. So, I set off looking for some wolves. I found a whole lot of nothing, let me tell you that. There's another sunken ship there, which had another buried treasure map. I mean, I'll take it, I guess. And I guess the day 14 detour doesn't really hurt for me to find the treasure. Let's see how quickly I can find. Oh, okay, that was good. Pretty goodies, can never turn those bad boys down. And then, yeah, a lot more of not really much. Still looking for wolves just running around. And it was on day 15 where I found myself a savannah, and there be some savannah dogs. That's 2 of the wolves down, only 7 more to go. Want to point out, by the way, that the 4 wolves I've tamed so far have only needed 1 bone. Isn't that neat? After a couple more days of traveling, here we are on day 17. I got myself a little little bit of luck on my side. I found myself a new wolf variant, and then very shortly after, found myself another wolf variant. I didn't have any more bones at this point though, so we are gonna have to go skeleton killing. It honestly wasn't too bad. And if you thought the luck was over, then you was wrong on day 18, because I found myself another wolf variant. And yeah, this wolf variant needed more bones, so I guess we're just gonna have to... now, you may be thinking that I'm staring at this block for fun. I was not. I was waiting until the night. And so when the mobs did come, there was no skeletons, mind you may. Just every other mob, apparently. Took me a minute to get 3 bones. Surely this will be enough to... Oh, okay, this guy's not having it. And 4 more bones later, and we finally have the new wolf variant. I decided on day 19 that this was a good start to getting all the wolf variants, so I decided to head on home. Problem was, I was about 3,000 blocks out, so I knew this was definitely going to take a minute. Didn't stop me from enjoying the walk. Even better, as I was walking by, a new wolf. I would honestly say that the black wolves are probably my new favorite variant, and that's why they definitely deserve more than the 3 pesky bows I tried to give them. I know, disgusting. But by the morn of the next day, day 20, I had myself 2 more black wolfy boys, so good stuff. Right then, I was home by night. Was it mean on 21 to let them chase down the skeleton? It was a little bit, but honestly, it was still funny. Alright, so, day 21, and first of all, got no food. Second of all, let's quickly go over the variants that I've got. So first we got this one. This is the chestnut wolf. I believe this is one of the 2 you can find in the mega tigers. So that's one. And this one is I believe it's the Ashen Wolf. Don't remember where I got the Ashen Wolf from. Ashen Wolves apparently appear in Snowy Tigers. This is the Snowy Tiger one. Here is the, they're literally just called the Black Wolves. So the Black Wolves you could find also in the Mega Tiger. So it's this one and this one. Apparently the variation is based on the leaves. I'll put something on screen to show you the difference between the 2. It's such a mild difference. This is the original wolf, the OG wolf. Apparently this is now just the Tiger Wolf. So this is just called the plain wolf. But yeah, this is the original wolf. These 2, once I pushed them together, are the Savannah Wolves. They kind of remind me of a cat who looked very similar, had a very similar pattern to one. So very recently passed away, actually, quite sad. Sorry to bum everybody out who cares, but these are dubbed as the Spotted Wolf. I quite like them, I still think the black one's my favorite one, definitely. And then finally, you've got the Woods Wolf, is what they're called. These ones can be found in forest biomes, just normal, regular forest biomes. Yeah, I think they're the most wolf-like out of the bunch, in my opinion. But yeah, I quite like them. These are my original 3. That purple one, the one with the purple color, that's the original wolf I ever got here, so that's pretty cool. 6 variants of wolves. If I'm right, there's only 9 variants of wolves that you can get. So the ones that I'm missing are the Rusty Wolf, which can be found in not jungles, but sparse jungles. So, you know, gotta find me a jungle at some point. The Striped Wolf, which apparently can be found in wooded badlands. I need to find me a badlands. That's gonna be a bit of a pain, admittedly. And then finally, there is the Snowy Wolf, which is apparently found in grove biomes, which I'm gonna be 100% honest with you, no idea what a grove biome is, but apparently that's the rarest of the wolves. That will only be like 1 at a time, as in they'll spawn 1 at a time. English is only your first language. But all things considered, 6 out of the 9 wolves I wanted, and we're all, you know, we're barely a 5th of the way through. Is pretty good. I think I'm pretty happy with that. So the plan is now we're gonna focus on food a little bit. I also want to set up a bit of a storage shack, and yeah, we'll take it from there. But overall, I'm pretty happy with the way things are going here. Anyway, I'm gonna go back to sort my food out. Yeah. So after doing a little bit of food work, I began heading to the village again. Began the food work, not completed. I'm still pretty foodless. Nothing a little campfire can't fix. Let's be honest for a second. Everybody loves a campfire. I wanted to go over to the village mainly to see if they had carrots and potatoes, and good news, they did. Alongside a little bit of bread and apples. Honestly, I felt kind of bad for robbing them, but I mean, not that bad. I did stop the night in the village, and on day 22, before heading back to my little beach, I decided to quickly grab myself a little bit of cherry wood. Also gonna pick up a couple of saplings just so I don't have to keep running over here for when I want cherry wood. Once I got back home and replanted the saplings, I made myself a choice. I'm gonna replace all the oak in my house for cherry wood. Whether it'll look better or something, I guess we'll find out tomorrow. Hey, it's tomorrow, day 23, and honestly, I think I kind of prefer it. The walls are very basic though, so let's give it an attempt to see if we can fix that. I have some ideas to just add some depth to it. We'll have to wait for more of these cherry trees to go, but for right now, it's a start. And with the new carrots and potatoes, I think we should also start setting up on the farm. I still not got a solid amount of food, but eventually I'll have a good amount of food if I can quit all the faffing, you know what I mean? Speaking of faffing, for no good reason, I decided to move the farms over here. I had to make 3 new dirt platforms to actually get the farms on. Honestly, there really wasn't much of a need to do this, let's be honest. You know, actually, now that I see it, I think with a little bit of extra design, I can make this look good, at least in my opinion, I can. After waking up on day 24, I decided I need to get myself some cherry wood, and I'm going to be honest with you, I didn't just want to wait around for it to grow. And so I headed back to the cherry tree biome near the village, and to upset the Lorax, I caused many a tree cut. Didn't ended up getting 100 logs though. And just so the Lorax doesn't follow me around and annoy me with its songs, I'll replant the saplings. Not all of them, of course. I want to plant some more saplings near my home as well, so I don't have to keep running back here. It's like a 500 block journey. I think people can understand that. So for the next few days, I honestly just did some building. I started with my main house, trying to make it look a little bit better than just a basic starter house. And then I went to work on a storage shack. Now, I imagine proper builders would have taken about 20 minutes to do all of this work. But for me, well, as you can see, it is now day 31. So it's day 31. You ready to see what my tiny little builder brain has been able to achieve? Spoiler alert. Oh my great. So here's the starter house. With some interesting designs. Basically, I've gone for strip wood here, and I've used these stairs and sort of connected them all the way around. Something I actually quite like, actually. This is something I feel looks pretty good. It always looks like they're connecting to each other, which I quite like. It's not that special, don't get me wrong, but as starter houses go, I quite like it. That was the easy side of things, what I've spent the past 5 days on. You ready for the big task, which, spoiler alert, isn't that big? Here is my starter house, not my starter house, storage shack, which, to be fair, the front of it actually looks quite basic. But basically, I've made, oh, actually, now that I'm looking at it again, it doesn't look that great, does it? You know what? It's fine. It's fine. Basically, it's just here. It's supposed to be stored. I'm not a good builder. We've gone over this. I've got to learn. Maybe I just need to change the fences here, and this will be fine. This also needs some tweaking. Basically, it's just a nice little. I actually quite like this little beam thing that I've got going on up in here. Yeah, this is just gonna be where I'm gonna do my storage from now on. Yeah, I feel like building-wise, I think I could take a little break now because I still have 3 more dogs to get, and I still need to get some village stuff sorted out actually, because I need to find myself a trial gym. So yeah, let's get on that. As for the rest of the day, I did farms. Yeah, that's about it. Day 32 may be the most exciting, most interesting, fun, fantastic day I have ever done on this channel.
Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs?
So let's finally get some storage management done on day 33. It honestly wasn't too bad. Just me moving everything I own into the storage shack and honestly doing some semi-organizing. It wasn't perfect, but honestly it'll do. And now that that's done, I could head over to the village, if I can find it. There it is. Some of you may be asking on day 34, why have I returned? And the simple answer is I want to get some trades done. The latest snapshot of Minecraft means that I can now trade for trial chambers, which means I don't just have to luckily stumble across one. You want to see something funny? You wanna have a good laugh? So I've completed the trading with this guy. He's now a master, but it turns out that he doesn't necessarily have to give you the map that you're looking for. So here's an Ocean Explorer map. Here's a Woodland Expander map. There's a Tiger Village map. But oh, what's this? There's no Trial Chambers map. I thought they always gave one. Egg on my face, lads. So I got one on day 35. Now, here's the funny thing. You need a compass to actually complete the trade here. Do I have a compass? Absolutely not. I was thinking maybe I would have one at home. But yeah, of course not. Why would I think that? I've never literally been in the cave whatsoever. So yeah. It took 36 days, but here we are into the caves. It's crazy to think about, if you're honest to think about it. And well, I honestly just started digging until I found myself some deep slate. And after a little bit of skeleton murdering, diamond mining, I actually finally got myself some redstone. Good stuff. Turns out it's day 37 now. Time flies when you're having fun, I guess. So I made myself the compass, ran over to the village, and I forgot the emerald. Son of a... You guys are enjoying watching me run back and forth from this village? Not bad, personally, having a great time. I love it so much that here we are on day 38 where I'm running even more. Again, time flies when you're having fun. I got myself the map, and it turns out the trial chambers is very close to me, which I honestly can't complain about. So I found the right spot, broke my ankles just a little bit, and then I began digging down. I did lose my iron pickaxe along the way, and so I'll have to make a stone one. Isn't that fun? Day 39 was the day that I found myself the trial chambers, and then I left. Listen, I know they are the hardest things in the world, but I don't really have that great of a gear, so let's be safe than sorry before charging in. I then returned home and spent the rest of the day just, well, chopping wood. Need to build some farms and everything. Yeah, how did you escape? And it was on day 40 that I actually got to work on the farms, and boy, was it a basic design. Though, because of the basic design, and because I wanted the wood facing up, it actually did take longer than it should, because I had to put cobble underneath it before I could actually place the logs down. We are mostly done at this point. We are just sadly out of wood at this point. Well, back to chopping wood at this point. How many times have I said that? And I got the farms done. Alright then, let's actually do something productive. And so I decided on day 41 that I wanted to get myself some enchants. But for enchants, I need, well, enchanting things. And so I made myself a diamond pickaxe and made myself a diamond sword, and then I went underground. The cave I had didn't actually have any lava in it, so I will have to dig around a little bit. Ooh, diamonds. Ooh, lava. That's right, I only need 4 because the nether can honestly go. And it was on day 42 where I made the enchant table, or at least tried to. And then, because I can't just accept having an enchant table table. I actually have a builder brain now and of sorts. I need to begin building myself an enchanting room. Honestly, I was really liking what I was making at this point. For the one wall that I had by the end of the day, honestly, a really good start. I then spent the next day just building. I mean, yeah, well, what did you expecting to get this done? Oh, hey, look at me done on day 45. I honestly think it's my favorite building of the three, but listen, I accept that I'm not a perfect builder. I accept that I'm not an expert, but I do live with an expert, so let me introduce you to a new segment I call Anna's Assumption.
Hello.
Speak loudly.
I do. I'm yelling.
What language?
It's not live.
Yeah, but I still have to edit and bleep it out every time you swear.
Why are you not putting this in?
Okay, so I thought of a new bit. You know how many amazing...
How would you put that in if you're explaining the bit?
I was going to include me explaining the bit.
Oh my god.
If you just let me explain the bit.
It's so goddamn boring. Hurry up then.
This is the first ever Anna's Assumption. Here's how it's going to work. I'm going to show you my amazing free build. You're going to rate them out of 10 and give me your honest opinion, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, so this first one, a simple starter house. Very basic. Here's build one. It's a nice starter house.
Do you want me to?
I guess Stardust is the correct choice. Out of 10, how would you rate it?
First of all, it's a house. It does have windows. And it does have...
That's not positive, that's just facts.
Also, it has a roof.
Okay.
That's pretty good. I would give it 5.
That's good. That's good. Alright, so we've got a 5 out of 10. That's good. Okay, building two storage shack for all my storage. So hit storage shack. Now this one's a little bit of an abomination, especially on the side of yeah.
Where do I even start? It's pretty awful. I'm not gonna lie. It has a nice view.
Do you like everything that's outside of the storage?
Pretty much.
Right, good start.
I would rate it probably a 2.
This actually, to be fair, I personally think this last one is pretty good. Here we go. Way too close, is what I realized.
It is definitely the best. I would rate it a 7.5.
I'll take 7.5. Thank you for the first ever time of Anna's.
You're welcome.
That took all day. Day 46, and after making a brand new fancy diamond helmet, I enchanted up. Feels good, man, feels good. Just need to get myself a couple of extra snacks. So I'm back to collecting taters. Once these bad boys cook up, I'm gonna take me on a trial chambers. And it was on day 47 that I got into the trial chambers, and honestly, things did not go well here at all. But after slowly clearing out the room, I got some stuff. Nothing amazing. But honestly, now that they've added the new bad omen effect thing that you can get in these trial chambers, I think I need to go ahead and get that. For the time being, I am going to keep on going. I haven't done a trial chamber in a couple of updates, to be honest with you, but I have learned at this point they definitely made them more difficult. And now, from what I can tell, the only really good loot is if you get the bad omen key, so I'm definitely going to want to do that at some point. Long story short, instead of trying to push my luck, I decided to head out. I didn't want to risk it, didn't want to die, so yeah, I'm going home. It turns out that I got back at night, and when I woke up in the morning, it turns out to be day 50. I really didn't think I was down there that long, but hey, we move on. I decided to make myself a boat and spend the day collecting sugarcane. I just set myself up a full level 30 enchanter, and though I have nowhere near enough leather, I can at least start getting myself some sugarcane. I was able to get enough to actually set myself a bit of a sugarcane farm. It will need time, but we'll get there eventually. And with the sugarcane set up on day 51, let's sort out the leather. I ran around taking down as many counts as I could. I was able to make a good start on this day, but whilst I was still hunting on day 52, I found something useful. A pillager outpost. Now, as mentioned, I need to get myself the new bad omen potion if I'm wanting to get the super good gear in here, so running in and killing the one guy with the banner to get the potion honestly wasn't too bad despite how many there was, and with that done, it was now back to killing gals. But just as I was leaving the area, when I was walking by the mountain, I had actually found myself one of the rarest kind of wolf variants that I could find. The snowy wolf will only spawn in groves, which is quite a rare biome, and they'll only spawn one at a time, so yeah, I've got very lucky to find this boy up here. And back home, we are on day 53. That is 7 of the 9 wolves done, and only 2 to go. Oh yeah, I'm still 13 pieces of leather short, so yeah. I will skip this bit, but here we are on day 55 where I'm making the bookshelves needed. Full level 30 enchanter. Let's go, boys. Now I just need to go ahead and get myself 30 levels. Just give me a second. Perfect. Day 56, and oh yeah, the go horn. Nice. So after making myself a grindstone, oh right, it's just a stone slab. The amount of times I made one of these, I can't believe how many times I make this mistake. And then I got myself the perfect diamond pickaxe. Alright then, let's go mining, boys. The next few days I was honestly just mining away, mainly just looking for some diamonds, which I got a decent amount of. Thanks to the fortune free, I ended up walking away with 42 diamonds. Honestly, I can't complain. And on day 61, after making the rest of the diamond armor, I started enchanting. And honestly, these are some good enchants. I mean, look at these bad boys. Really, can't complain at all. Think we might be finally ready to fight the juiced up trial chambers. Who's in? Are you in? Yeah, let's do this. So here I am getting to the trial chambers on day 62. I didn't bring the potion. Well, and here I am getting to the trial chambers on day 63. Honestly, it was just a lot of fighting down here, with me occasionally getting a new key to pick up the chest. I pretty much found the old chest kind of pointless at this point, I'm not gonna lie. But then I got this crate, where I got myself an uber apple and a heavy core, which is just fantastic. And on day 65, when I got back, I got the mace. Let's try this bad boy out. That was totally worth freeing the sheep if I do say so myself. Plus, look at that mutton. Gonna have plenty of food. Also, it's worth pointing out, I don't know how this has happened, but these arrows over here, they just don't stack with each other. I don't know why. Anyway, enough focusing on arrows. We still have 2 more wolves to get, so I'm gonna head out into the world. Now, there is not really much to say here about this adventure. Sadly, the 2 wolves that I need are both in biomes that are admittedly not that common, so I honestly was gone here for a while. After a solid hour of traveling, here's what I found. Look at this funky terrain. Look at how high that goes. It kind of just looks like a single chunk, you know, like you do like the 1 chunk challenge. However, I'm fairly confident, and I'm not really a betting man, but I feel like if I put money on it, I'm fairly confident there wouldn't be either the jungle biome or a badlands biome. Excuse me. Up there, so well, there's a woodland mansion. I'm actually considering this. Do I even want to search this? Honestly, I wouldn't be against getting a totem, so I'll see if I can get one and then we can skedaddle. So I went in, and after getting myself 3 totems on the die, which is honestly not something I could complain about. However, as I was leaving, I found myself a jungle. Unfortunately, the wolf that I need in the jungle, yeah, it's not this jungle, it's a sparse jungle I need. So sadly, there wasn't any wolves to find here. That being said, 2 days later on day 72, oh, thank you. That's a wooded mesa thing. This is where you get the striped wool. Good news for me, I guess. Now, this one actually usually spawns in slightly bigger packs, between 4 and 8. At least that's what the bbomb.com website is telling me. So shout out to bbomb.com for telling me about all variants. If I finally find a wooded badlands and no wolves, after all this time, it's 72, so I've been searching for about an hour and a half, and I don't get wolves, I'm going to be very upset at spaghetti. Oh, baby, yes. Hello. Hello, my friends. You are. Hello, you. Join my community. You could be Jeff. You could be Annie. You could be Abed. I just now need to find the sparse jungle one. So, yeah. Watch the space. Nearly done with this, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty chuffed about that. And only a couple of days later, getting me to day 75, I see a jungle. Now, are you a normal jungle? Or are you a sparse jungle? That looks like a normal jungle. I think this might be a sparse jungle. I think we might be good here. All right, yeah, this is sparse jungle. So the last Wolfie boy variant can be anywhere in the sparse area. Oh, they're there. I see one. I see one. They're being guarded by the pillagers. Not on my watch. Get him, Wolfie boys. Get him. And this is wolf variant number 9. All right, then there should be more of you. There is. Oh, it's over. Game is over. We did it. Oh, look at this. Look at it. Look at this pack. This is the first ever 1.21 pack. Oh, I go to the back, of course. Here's the thing. We're going to have to travel probably about 8,000 blocks to get home. Also, for the record, the fact that there is an achievement, an advancement. All the cats, you know, all the cats is the complete catalog, but there isn't a complete wolfolog. Very disappointing, Minecraft. Very disappointing. You need to get on that. We need a trophy or an achievement. I need my Minecraft advancement satisfaction. The dopamine rush. And it was on the night of 79 where I got myself home. Oh, thank God. The first thing says, this is the chestnut wolf. I only got the one of the 2 old growth wolves. We got the ashen wolf. This is the snowy tiger wolf, I believe this one is. I actually quite like this one. Looking at it again. It kind of looks like he's got a little bit of grey armor and he's like a normal wolf. The black wolves, I've already made it abundantly clear that I actually love the look of the black wolves. I mean, he's quite basic compared to the rest of them, but the black wolves together, they are also in the old tiger biomes. You have the normal plain wolf. These are just normal tigers. Kind of weird that we just called them the plain wolf now. But yeah, this is just the normal plain wolf. You get those in tigers. These are the savannah wolves. wolves. These are the spotted wolves. Honestly, I quite like them. Again, they remind me of my old cat, so I do have a bit of a soft spot for them, I'm not gonna lie. Here is the wooded wolves, or the woods wolves. You guys are like the largest pack here. You guys are the rusty wolf. These are the sparse jungle wolves, which again, I quite like them. And then you got these striped wolves. These are in wooded badlands. Here is the hardest wolf to get. It's the one in the grove that spawns by itself. These are the only wolves that spawn by themselves, which I think is cool that there's variation into how much they actually spawn. And I think that's all of them. So just to count, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All 9 variations of wolves got in this video. Isn't that fantastic? It only took me 80 days to do. Can't really complain about that. So what next exactly? Well, I should probably improve my gear a little bit. Kind of tempted to go and kill the dragon. Not like massively tempted. And so I went underground, picked myself up some obsidian. Because remember when I said I wasn't going to the nether? Turns out that was a dirty rotten lie. And so on day 81, after spending far too long designing the portal platform, I finished with this, which honestly wasn't even that good. I spawned in a warp forest, which was pretty nice. I actually spent the rest of the day just killing endermen, getting myself 14 ender pearls. A good start. So after quickly stopping at home on day 82, mainly just to pick up some food, I decided to play a little bit of Ring Around the Rosie before returning back to the nether. And remember how I said at the start, I don't want to be in the nether because it takes me so long to find anything in the nether? Well, here we are on day 87, where we finally found ourselves a forge. I gotta stop, man. I just gotta stop doing the nether. Well, it didn't take too long to get 10 blaze rods. Nearly did lose a totem in the process. And as I got back on the night of 89, day 90 came. I enchanted a bow to just get punch. 30 levels just gave me points. That's kind of disgusting. Much better the second time around, I must say so. I'm going to get myself some extra hours, so I did kill myself a couple of chickens, grinded myself a bit of gravel, and perfect. The arrows still aren't stacking, by the way, but man, what can you do? And on day 91, after making the Eyes of Ender, let's go find ourselves a stronghold. Digging down on day 92, and I instantly found the stronghold, which was nice. And the portal is right here as well. I had one very simple plan after taking out the crystals. I want to see if I can kill the dragon with the mace. And sorry to disappoint everybody, but yeah, I'm definitely not able to kill the dragon with the mace. I tried so many times, and honestly, even losing a totem in the process, yeah, I just wasn't doing it. So I had to kill it the old-fashioned way, which is a little disappointing, but hey, what can you do? The egg fell through the portal, so did the levels, but I was able to get through to the other side and pick up the egg. And we're back on 93. And to be honest with you, I'm pretty much done. I think I did almost everything that I wanted to do. I was very surprised with how this went, and I have to admit, after ranking 1.21 at a relatively low thing in my ranking video, which you totally go watch, by the way, I'm satisfied. I felt like all the new features were good. The wolf searching was fun. The trial chambers are much more challenging than I initially thought they were, but then again, I think they just added more challenge to them. And the rewards, yeah, pretty good. I actually quite like the base. It's kind of broken if you know how to use it. Unfortunately, I don't know how to use it, but yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. I'm pretty chuffed with how things went. But to be honest with you, like I say, I'm basically done with everything that I wanted to do. And though I do have a little bit of time to do stuff, I think I am just gonna stop here because I'm still not feeling great, to be honest with you. So I'll sleep around until I get to day 100. Do you want to say 200 days? Make sure to like the video. Let me know in the comments below, because I had a lot of fun doing this, and who knows, maybe this could be my next long-term series. For now, I'm going to go ahead and take a couple of naps, and we'll see you on day 100. Wait for it! There, day 100. Right then, so, rule of the video. Stop going to the nether, it's awful! That being said, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, everybody. Goodbye.